Hello YouTubers, welcome to my 100th episode of the Carina journey. Yep, 100 epic fail videos of me slowly turning my car into a BTCC replica. So for this video, I had planned on doing some cinematics, driving, drone footage, all of the stuff I don't normally do, but time and mainly time has just passed by. I've just not had the opportunity. I've actually filmed content for the channel to come after this episode, about another 8 or 9 episodes actually, and left this one blank because I was hoping to do some really good footage, but it's just not going to take place. So instead you're going to have me boringly whittle on about why the Carina E, if I can hold the camera steady. So let's go through a few of the things that I like about the car and some of the things I don't like about the car. So to start with, I really like the uniqueness of the car. There's not many Carina E's left on the road, and there's certainly not many XIs left. I mean, a handful. The XI defines it by the fact of the trim level, which was very basic, windy windows, no sunroof, a very basic motor. Most of the Carina E's left are actually the saloon-based hatch, so they got like a tailgate lift, whereas mine has a boot, and a massive boot it is, especially now I've removed the sub. One of the other things I like about the car is the fact that in the 90s I used to go and watch the touring car series at various tracks in the UK. I still do go and watch them, but the cars of the 90s for me were iconic because that was the generation I grew up watching. One of the things I'm not too keen on is this bad boy, and as reliable as it is, and touch wood, it has been reliable, it's not the quickest car. It's capable, but the brake horsepower output's only just over 100, about 110, so it's probably got about 89 of those left. I've not done any engine modifications because obviously long-term plans is to swap it out, but having lightened the car a little bit, and I mean only by 10-15 kilos, I took the sub out that was 3 stone, but 2 different weight measurements there. The car does have a little bit of alternator bearing noise, but I've not done the belts. Car's due another oil change because it's done over 3,000 miles since I last did the oil, and I know people only do that with performance cars, but best way to look after your motor. One of the first things I changed on the car was the wheel and tyre package. It used to have pram wheels on it, which, although were obviously a little bit lighter, they are entertaining to drive. So I ordered up some Team Dynamic Motorsport Pro Race 1.2 alloys, 17-inch wheels with some lovely Yokohama tyres. The tyres, as you can see, are AD08Rs, and I can't actually fault them. They can be a little bit prone to lack of grip in the wet, but mighty nice tyres. Despite all the moanings on the internet, I really enjoy them. I probably will get an additional set of tyres, maybe some Michelin Pilots on different wheels, but that's a future plan to do. Suspension wise, I changed all of the existing shocks and springs over to BC Racing adjustable coilovers. They are, well, the fronts, as you can see, you can adjust the camber, preload, rebound. I think I'm currently running on about 15 clicks out of 24, I think, but I can't remember which way I've done it. So there's still plenty of scope to make it a lot harder, but the car obviously gets a little bit bouncy if you do that. Chassis wise, I've also fitted some ultra racing braces. I've obviously got the front upper strut brace, I've got a lower H bar, and as you would have seen in previous videos, I've got a rear upper strut bar and a lower bar that ties the two suspension points together, which has actually made the rigidity of the shell pretty crazy, especially for a 90s four-door saloon. But yeah, in addition to that, under the rear, I've had some hard race rear arms fitted, which again tightened up the rear end quite a lot. I've still got things like bushes, bearings, anti-roll bars to do, but they're proving near impossible to get. I've got to do a lot of trial and error and working out, but here to get there. Interior wise, at the minute the car remains pretty stock. I have changed out the steering wheel for this lovely OMP item. It is starting to wear smooth, but it is my daily. I don't wear racing gloves to drive the car. Next on the list is some seats. I'm currently investigating what I can get, because obviously I'm slightly wider than most people. So yeah, I'm looking at some slightly wider seats, but also lighter seats, which is quite hard to do because these 90s cars, like I say, they don't have airbags, side airbags, nothing. They're just a little metal frame with a bit of foam stuck on them. But this has actually really helped the feel of the car. Slightly smaller radius than the existing steering wheel, because the factory OEM one was probably out here, it was like a bus wheel. Well, on the rear of the car, if I can show you, I had a custom, let's see, all the goodies underneath. I had a custom power flow exhaust fitted by Top Gear and Bridport. The diameter was increased, obviously to help flow for when I get the engine changed. Additional things I've done to the car, as I say, sprayed the grille white, but already, excuse the shadow, most of the paint's flaking off and bubbled. Bumpers are really tatty, as is the front number plate, but it's a stock item, so I'm going to get some made and keep those on the shelf. But yeah, both the bumpers are what I call rough texture plastic. They've got plenty of age-related marks. The same as this side is dented all the way down. Brilliant find. Future plans for the car? Well, make it lighter, make it quicker, and also make it stop better. I've still got the, well, I say still, I would like to just try and neutralise the handling a little bit. It's a very pointy car, which is quite good for front wheel drive, but it does suffer from a tendency to bump steer, but it's all geometry, and like I say, it's all adjustable. It's just finding somebody with the knowledge to set it up how I like it, which will take time. One of the key things about the car, having modified it, is it's actually a really nice car to drive. It's not overly noisy, the ride isn't too crashy, and I don't know if it's just the fact because of the tyres and the coilovers, but for a 90s car it really hangs in there. Yeah, like I say, it hasn't got creature comforts, there's no aircon, so it's a sweat pit in the summer, and it will obviously get hotter in there the more I take out. I'm actually considering taking the head unit out and door speakers, because at a future date I'm going to have door cards, so there seems little point in having it in there. As I say, I've already looked at seats, which will obviously mean the interior will come out. Bit of a shame. I mean, the interior is really mint, as you know, but you know, I bought the car with a project in mind. It was cheap when I bought it. It was a disposable car, but not disposable, if you get my drift. But yeah, it's very easy to heel and tow. I can't do it very well. I'm still learning. The clutch makes a little bit of noise, or the hydraulic release, I think. There is a slight knock on the right hand, well, driver's side corner, offside as it's known. I've had new lower ball joints fitted, track rod inners, outers, everything changed to try and eliminate this noise, so it hasn't done. I'm going to have a look myself, but it's an enjoyable car. Not very economical, 24 to 32 miles per gallon, which is probably atrocious by today's standard. It's not a revvy car. As I say, it's an economy engine, but you know, a couple of years into the project and it's getting there. Right, so that pretty much wraps up my 100th episode. Not a very dynamic video. No car action, no panoramics, no drone footage, but you know, a quick walk around, a quick talk about the car, what I enjoy and what I don't, and where I intend on taking the car. So, again, thanks for all the people that are supporting the channel. Thanks for the views. I don't intend to be a YouTube superstar. I just want to document the stuff I do to the car and the changes I make, and just be very honest about it. I have a budget for the car. I've not even really touched it yet. As I say, it's proving difficult to get the bits I want, but I'll carry on. And if you want to see what I do next, then obviously tune in next week for the next episode. You could click on the subscribe button, click on the bell so you get notifications as to the next video. Leave a comment below, and a like if you enjoyed watching it, and a dislike if you didn't. Don't worry me. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode of the Carina journey, and yeah, enjoy your car, be safe, and drive clean.